Welcome live viewers, welcome replay viewers to my broadcast. I'm simulcasting on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, all with the same username everywhere, Tiffany TLC Music. All my own music except one song written for me. Most of the music's modern American folk, but I also do some acoustic guitar and vocal looping songs, working on a piano arrangement right now. To stay tuned and find out when I'm coming on and watch, I recommend you follow in two places: Twitter for my rare but important general announcements, and Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube for watching with the ability to be able to comment and have it show up here, which is really fun. Twitter you can watch, but it's not so easy to comment and have it show up here. In fact, I don't think it will show up here at all. So Twitter and Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube. And then come on and join me most weeknights between 5:30 and 6:15 p.m. Pacific time, more or less. Or you can watch on the replay, although coming on when you can live is really fun, and I like that a lot. So I think I'm going to start with, I think I'm going to do income inequality. And maybe I'll just start with it. Why not? Excuse me. This is a song about a problem that is quite pervasive and has gotten worse and is not sustainable or good for any of us, as documented with research. So it's not just some idea. And this song is meant to bring attention to the issue, and I kind of allude to some of the research in here as well. Income inequality is the issue. So let's put a capo on and get going. Here we go. Also, if you have, I will say also, if you have any requests, either songs that you know of mine and you want one of those, that's fine. Let me know. I can't see you unless you chat. So if you want a shout out, I can't. Please feel free to let us know where you're watching from, how you're doing. But if you don't know my songs and but you still want to make a request of a type of song, you can do that also. Sad song, happy song, love song, that sort of thing, and I'll see what I can do. Income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. The irony that's plain to see in studies of rich countries is that income equality helps even the most wealthy with better public health from A to C. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. By nearly every measure we can read, from trust to obesity, mental health to life expectancy, all are better off we see, even the most wealthy. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, set us all free. Hi. Good to see you. I'm going to pause here for a second. It's been a while, busy with my newborn. No worries. Oh, thank you. That's really sweet. Thank you. No worries. I know what newborns are like. Oh my. That's a lot of work. Thanks for letting me know. That's really sweet. Now I got to figure out where I was. Oh no. Oh yeah. Let's see. But then we would be surprised to see better fruit from an apple tree growing in the shade. Punished so it will obey. People are the same we know today. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. It's not about what he deserves. There's a reason for every single swerve. When people falter, they're in need. The solution is recovery. Help to be all we can be. For income equality, set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. Just imagine the possibilities with innovation flowing freely on without the massive waste we see from tracking time and money and punishing those in need. For income equality can set us all free. Thanks for listening. And thanks again for that comment. Hi, bye, neighbors, Ty. So, yeah, income inequality, very concerning issue. If you're interested in the research behind that song, not many songs have research behind them. Check out, search Equality Trust and dig into that a little, and you'll find there are hundreds of studies that document these issues and that are covered in the first couple verses about in rich countries. If you look, the more equal countries, the more equal wealthy countries are doing far better across the board in terms of public health measures. Whether people are worse off, whether they're higher income or lower income, if the society is more unequal, if that makes sense. And then the next verse, I talk about research we can see without financial worry. We volunteer freely, create higher quality with greater ingenuity. There's a book called Drive by Daniel Pink, his name is. And it also kind of relates to the problems with punishments and rewards, motivating through punishments and rewards. And there's a book called Punished by Rewards by Alfie Kohn. He also is very research focused, which kind of gets at really the next couple verses. And then I kind of start to get into, at the last verse, the idea of a resource-based economy, which is the brainchild of, well, it started with, God, I'm forgetting, the Venus Project. I can't remember the one who started that. I can't remember the main guy. And then somebody developed it, took it from there, natural law resource-based economy, which was sort of adapted by Peter Joseph of the Zeitgeist Movement. Hello, Carrie! Aloha! Are we pretending we're in Hawaii today? That sounds good. I would like to be there. No plane ride or COVID, please, though. There's a lot of places I would like to go, Carrie, if I didn't have to take a plane to get there. Just not quite ready to do that. With the masks off, and everybody I know just about who's gone somewhere on a plane has gotten COVID. So there's that. Many, many people. But aloha, let's do it pretend-wise. How are you doing today, my friend? I took my son in he's been dealing with issues with his gait. It's a long swim, it is. That's funny. That's funny, Carrie. Yes, way too long of a swim. Even, and I'd be starting over here, and it's still a little bit too long. It's even long for a cruise. That's why people usually fly there. But you can't take a cruise there, but you're on the ocean so darn long. It's like, why? Yeah, he's been having issues for years with his gait. There's something going on with his hips and so on. And we've done all kinds of physical therapy. The latest physical therapist is like so freaking awesome. He's been on painkiller for like 6 months, meloxicam. It's kind of like ibuprofen, but it's dosed out differently. And he went off of that and had a relapse of his pain. But we went in to see her today, and she was totally not discouraging. She was like, that's okay. That's to be expected. It's okay. Here's what's going on. Here's what you need to do. And I was like, such a relief. And then in other exciting news, did I share with you? Perhaps I did. Our AC went out Monday, but it's fixed now. It's a critical life survival issue here in essentially the desert where I live, where it can be 117 apparently. Anyway, that's news with me. I'm doing pretty well other than that. We just did income inequality. I'm thinking everybody's in a circle. And then maybe how I want to be. But let's do everybody's in a circle. Everybody's in a circle is... Oh, did I tell you about Michelle Chapman? Have you checked her out, Carrie? I think maybe it was Trevor that I told about. I discovered her on Periscope Musicians and Friends. I now have said 3 things, and if you're trying to respond to them, I'm sorry, I'm leaping from topic to topic. So, but Michelle Chapman, and you can find her on Facebook. She broadcasts every morning. I think it's Australian time though, so I'm not sure what that time that is an hour. I can send you a link. If you're interested. She reminds me a lot of me in how she does all her own songs, it seems like, at least on this broadcast that she puts out. And she reminds me of me and how she chooses her songs. It seems like she's like coaching herself through different things. Like, well, I'm going to sing this song because, I'm kind of in that mood, and that touches on the same issue that I just talked about. And she introduces her songs, and I love her. I'm so stoked to have found her. So if you're interested, yeah. But, I hate to have your eyeballs, you having to spread your eyeballs even thinner than they already are. By the way, I showed my son that the incredible video, the Chris Angeles, It's Tumbling Me. I listened to the song while he was watching the video. I just listened to the song. Gorgeous song. I love the lyrics and beautiful. And he just was agog at the video. He does a lot of his own filmmaking. He's been doing that for years with Plushy Productions, and he's been doing some of his own music videos. So he was really stoked about that. And we talked about the possibility of collaborating on a video, like with it involving dance. And he's getting a blue screen, a really nice blue green screen, to where, you know, you can have sort of some effects going on, a little like Chris did, not to that extent maybe, but to where it's not just like somebody sitting there dancing. You know, you could have it be more subtle than that. So it's kind of cool. We shall see what comes of that idea. Meanwhile, right while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to send you a link to the broadcast of hers that I watched, and I'm planning to watch her regularly because she's that good. All right, I just sent you the broadcast, but don't leave me to watch it. I know you wouldn't do that, Carrie. All right, let's do Everybody's in a Circle. This is a song about it's a metaphor to help us transition out of social anxiety, socially anxious moments where we're maybe worried about fitting into a particular group, or having some other social anxiety issue. It could be subtle, it doesn't have to be crippling. Or we're lonely. I am so not lonely now, but there was a time where I was in my early 20s when I dropped out of school and I was living on my own, traveling around. It was lonely. Having a hard time finding this. Link received. Excellent. She is fabulous. I think she's in Australia. Mike, how are you? Oh, so good to see you. Woot woot, it's Mike. Mike, I was just raving about Periscope Musicians and Friends. I just discovered Michelle Chapman, singer-songwriter. You probably have seen her since it's your page where she appeared recently. Oh my gosh, so awesome. I really like her. And where did I discover her? I was bored one day and I was brushing my teeth and I thought I need to listen to something. And there it happened. I found this awesome musician right there on Periscope Musicians and Friends, of course. Where else? How are you? What's the latest? Oh, you've heard her. Oh, you love her music. Yay. Isn't she the best? And she reminds me of me and how she, a little bit in her music, but also in how she introduces her songs, that she, at least the one broadcast I saw, where she was like, well, you know, we were just talking about that, so now let's sing this song about that. Trying to find my pick here. Did I drop it? What happened to my pick? Oh my, these things always leave when you need them. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Where is my pick? That's very impressive, Mike. That's a lot of people to keep on top of. Well, you know, keep abreast of. Hold on, I'm going to find my pick. Okay, I'm not sure if this was the pick, but it is a pick, so we're going to use it. All right. All right, here we go. Yeah, I really like her style. It really reminds me of my style, which you know, obviously I like my style because Anyway, how are you doing? What's the latest? I'm going to do Everybody's in a Circle while you're... I understand that, but I can't really do my thing without them. They seem very critical for me. You just have long nails? I just can't. It doesn't suffice for me. I don't know. Anyway. Let me see. I've got to clear this thing so I can see all my comments. Yeah, there's something about her. Like, I've only seen one broadcast, but in that one broadcast, you know, she did all original music, and she introduced each song with like a background. Keep your fingers with me. But I can't do all the things with my fingers that I seem to be able to do with a pick. And I probably could learn, but anyway. If you fear you won't fit in to a You don't need another sun to get light and love from. When the sun is in you, they shine right through you. So you can be a one all the time. Because everybody's in a circle, everybody is a sun. You yourself are the sun, shine your light on everyone. You're already in a circle, you yourself are the sunlight shines through everyone. Now there is no center of the universe. There is no one sun to which everyone must run. We're all stars shining our own light, so know that everybody's in a circle, everybody is a sun. You yourself are the sun, shine your light on everyone. You're already in the circle, you yourself are the sunlight shines through everyone. Now your circle might be small, it might contain no person at all. Imaginary friends, a spider on the wall. But when your love is shining through you, it'll do. Well, now that everybody's in a circle, everybody is a sun. You yourself are the sun, shine your light on everyone. You're already in the circle, you yourself are the sun that shines through everyone. Everybody's in the circle, everybody is a sun. You yourself are the sun, shine your light on everyone. You're already in the circle, you yourself are the sun that shines through everyone. Everybody's in a circle. Everybody is a sun. You're already in a circle. You yourself are a sun. Let your light shine through you, everyone. Let your light shine through you, everyone. Let your light shine through you to everyone. Thanks, Mike. You are, Carrie? You were playing along on the guitar. Oh, that's awesome. That's really sweet. Yeah, my hair has grown longer, Mike, because COVID. I think since with the lockdown, I think I like after like a year and a half, I had like one trim. I think when we lightened up on our numbers at some point, I had one trim. I think I've only had one trim since the start of COVID. But I figured, hey, I'm growing my hair out anyway. Makes no difference to me. But that's really sweet. Aw, that's sweet, Mike. Aw. Shucks. But I was wondering, Mike, what is the protocol? Like, what is the... I'm not on Periscope Musicians and Friends perusing it enough to get a feel for, like, should I share my own broadcasts on there periodically? Yes, Carrie is a favorite. And you're a favorite, Mike. We're all favorites of each other. Should I do that? I do zero promotion, 0.000. And I need to start. I know I need to do something like TikTok videos and things like that. It's just, you know me. I have so many things that I want to be doing, and there's only so much time in a day. So yes, it is okay. Okay. Because I know other people have sometimes shared my broadcasts on there, and I'm like, is that how it should be done? Like, is it kind of, or do lots of people self-promote on there? I just don't want to be like, oh, she's sharing her own video. I don't know. I think that I get the feeling that is kosher, but I don't know. I thought I'll ask the expert. But it sounds like the answer is yes. Cool. Now it's a matter of remembering and finding the time and remembering. So I'm going to do train for you, mister. Yes, I have seen that. Into Periscope. Wait a minute. Oh, Periscope Musicians and Friends. So I was like, Periscope? By the way, Trevor came on here yesterday and told me what happened to Haps. Haps renamed itself, because we thought it closed down, but it renamed itself to Reach.me, and its entire focus is apparently on streaming somehow, or no, it works for different brands and runs contests for people to make videos advertising those brands or somehow promoting those brands to TikTok. Who knew? But let's do, oh wow, it's later than I thought. Let's do, you know what? Well, we just did an upbeat song. It'd be nice to do something slow, and then I'm going to do How I Want to Be. I'll do How I Want to Be, and then I'll do Train, and then we're out of here. We're out of here. So nice to have you. Such a treat when you have a chance. I know you have a lot of members to stay abreast with and keep up with, Mike. But I just love it when you have a chance to come on. It's so nice. All right, here we go. This is about, by the way, Mike, if you feel like sharing what else is new with you, like anything new, anything. He did? Oh, do you think? You'll never know, Mike, unless you learn Russian. Do I see an evil man, or a man who's lost his way? Do I hear what's in his heart, or do I hear what his words say? Do I demonize you, or can I see through? I want to see the real you, 'cause as I think, so I do. I wanna learn how to think of things in a way that helps you me. I wanna be the way that I want to be. As a teen, I tried to meet my needs through judgment and anger. want to be. Thanks, Mike. You mean my voice or my sound, like my sound quality? I just had a voice lesson today. I have them every other Wednesday. So that always puts my voice in. Thanks, Mike. I miss you, Mike. You're the best. Second only, or right there with Carrie. I'm not gonna rate. Right there with Carrie. You're the best. Thank you. Thank you. So sweet. All right, train, how to do it. Have to do it for the conductor, ex-conductor, retired conductor. If I got it right, it was conductor, right? I know you're a train guy. I just suddenly realized it was conductor, right? Pretty sure. All aboard. Here we go. Let's take the train out. Here we go. He is, well, you and Carrie are the best. Train, move, chugga, 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 train, move, chugga, chugga. I see a train, it's going down the tracks. I'm afraid that it won't come back. Train, chugga, 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 train, chugga, chugga. It's going farther than my eyes can see. Hey there, train, away from me. Train, chugga, 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 train, chugga, chugga. It's no, hey Willie, how you doing? It's no use, it's too far gone. Now I'm just left here singing this song. Train, chugga, 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 train, chugga, chugga, train, chugga, 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 train, chugga, chugga. I know, right? Who doesn't? Carrie and Mike, the people to grow up like. Thanks, everybody. Mike, you made my day. Carrie, as always. Willie, great to have you guys. I'm over and out. So good to see you, Mike. And hope to see you again when you get a chance. Thank you, TLC, to all of you from me. Big hugs. Take care. Good night. Good night, everybody. Until next time. Bye. I come on most weeknights between like 5:30 and 6:15 p.m. Pacific time for anyone new. Do all my own music except one song written for me. Come and check it out. Follow on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube, especially Twitter, and also Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. Best places to watch and have your comments show up here. Join the party. Take care, everybody. Bye. Gary. Bye, everyone.